Good morning. Welcome to the broadcast this morning. This is your Daily Dose, and I'm your host, April Williams. Thank you for joining me today. This is like your little espresso shot of wisdom this morning, so I'm glad you're joining me today. So all week we've been talking about financial freedom. Financial freedom is a mental, emotional, and educational process. This is a quote by Robert Kiyosaki. Financial freedom is a mental, emotional, and educational process. So how do you get started? How can you begin to move toward financial freedom? So yesterday we talked about changing your mindset, which is very important. This morning I'm just going to give some practical tips to get you started with moving toward financial freedom. And later this week I'm going to talk about some ways to make your money work for you. So the first thing I want you to decide is how much do your monthly bills amount to every month? And you say, April, that's very simple. But many people do not even know how much they spend or how much they need to pay their bills. So create a budget. Do you know how much do your bills add up to each month? Do you know that? Todd and I have a budget, so we know exactly how much a month our bills cost us. You can't budget if you don't know how much you're spending. You cannot create a plan to save money, to invest money, to make your money work for you if you don't even know how much you spend. And many people don't. They'll go out and buy something and they don't even realize, I really can't afford this, or this is not working my budget. So create a monthly budget. Now this was especially important for us. Todd and I used to be on one income. For 15 or 16 years we lived on one income, and many people would say, how do you even do that? How do you have 4 children? How do you have 5 children and live on one income? Well, we had to budget. Benjamin Franklin said, beware of little expenses. A small leak will sink a great ship. So you really have to look at all those small expenses. Let me give you some other practical tips. Limit eating out. Sometimes I will put frozen chicken and frozen vegetables in a container and take them to work and just heat them up when I get there. This is one thing that's hard for me because I love some lunch, y'all. Lunch is my favorite meal of the day, and many times I just want to get away and have lunch. But many times, and I'm trying to limit my eating out and just take lunch with me and take a book or take something else during lunch that will kind of provide that getaway feel without spending money every day on eating out. So limit eating out. Number 2, look at your subscriptions. If you don't use a subscription, if you don't use it often, cancel that subscription. We did this. We were paying for satellite TV every month, and this particular provider, it kept going up and up and up every month, and we weren't even watching TV that often. And this was probably a little over $100 a month. So we decided to just put it away, cancel that, and after that we found that we had more time and more money. So cancel those subscriptions that you're not even using, you're not even utilizing. It's a waste of money. You can also check with your local library for streaming services. I know at Lancaster County Library we have a new streaming service, Hoopla, where you can do digital streaming of movies and series. So your libraries often have free services that you can use to get videos or books or any kind of entertainment. So look for that. Make a weekly menu. I've been doing this for years. I don't do it as much now because now I'm working full time. But when I do the grocery shopping, when I walk in the store, I write down really quickly Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and I write down what we're going to have, and then I know exactly what to buy. That way, when I go into the grocery store, I'm not impulse buying a bunch of junk. Good morning, Chauncey. Buying a bunch of junk that I don't need. And so when you have that menu, it does 2 things. It saves you money and it saves you time. I'm not frantically wondering, oh my gosh, what am I going to fix for supper tonight? What are we going to prepare? So Todd and I usually have an idea of what we're going to prepare for that day. And then when we go to the store, we know exactly what to buy. So prepare a weekly menu. That really helps you out, helps you save money. Some people do couponing. Now I will tell you about couponing. It's very time consuming. So I remember doing the research on that. You know, people save hundreds of dollars and they go to maybe Harris Teeter or something and spend $3 on 2 basketfuls of groceries. That's great. But when I researched it, it is very time consuming, and to me, time is money. And I do want to caution you, sometimes you can spend so much time trying to save money that that time could be utilized to make money. So it's good to have wisdom with saving money, but don't use so much time in it that you are failing to begin to make your money work for you. I remember reading a book about how to live on a shoestring and had some very, very good advice for saving money. But the whole book was penny pinching and how to conserve this and how to recycle this and save this. And after I read that book, I was exhausted. I thought, good grief, this is too time consuming to try to save I would rather spend my time making money than trying to squeeze every penny for what it's worth. But practical tips, everyday things that you have using wisdom. Your problem is not a money problem, it's a wisdom problem. So you need to have wisdom with how to spend and save and invest your money. We're going to continue to talk about that throughout the week. So join me tomorrow. We're going to talk about how to begin to make just small steps, how to begin to make your money work for you. And thank you for joining me today. Hey, like and share with 5 people that you know that need to hear this message. Also, I'm on LinkedIn, Instagram, YouTube, and Twitter. And hey, you can email me at mydailydoselive@gmail.com, mydailydoselive@gmail.com. I would love to hear from you. And join Todd today at Today with Todd. Are you broadcasting today at 9:05? Put it in the chat, babe. He's been talking about entrepreneurship, and if you did not see that yesterday, you need to go and watch that. That was a great broadcast, Today with Todd. I'm not sure if he's broadcasting today, but that has been a wonderful series. So be sure to go back and watch that, Today with Todd at 9:05. And thank you so much for joining me. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow at Daily Dose Live. I hope you have a great day. Hey, stay inspired.